The story you're about to see is a big fat lie. No names have been changed to protect anybody.
There's no sports league unlike it anywhere in the world, where cartoons and football come together. This is the United States Cartoon Football League, celebrating its 40th anniversary.
Let's get ready to rumble!
And now, the USCFL Network, in association with YouTube, presents the USCFL Postgame Show. Here's once again is Robbie Graham.
Greetings, cartoon and football fans. This is Robbie Graham of the USCFL Network with the action and highlights of Week 6 of the USCFL's 40th anniversary season. Before I begin, I'd like to thank whoever recently became our 55th subscriber. We appreciate the subscriptions and we thank you very much. Be sure to tell your friends about us. Join in on the fun and join our team and ring the bell for any new video we put up. Our goal this year is to get 100 subscribers before the season ends. After this brief pause, we will talk about and present the highlights of Game 11 and a rematch of Game 3 between the Disney All-Stars and the Modern Cartoon All-Stars from New York.
To write off my name, try to control me, but that's gonna change. If you look closer, you'll know what I mean. You'll see the girl become a machine. I'll squeeze you, unease you, I'll freeze you, alarm you, disarm you, I'll charm you, I'll block you, I'll lock you, I'll shock you. You wanna fight, then we'll do it my way. So bring it on, wrapped up around my face. Stop wearing the candles. Get dangerous, but down the business of it.
Welcome back. Since the Disney Bowl format began in 2018, the modern cartoon all-stars seem to have developed a habit of playing the same team more than once. Of course, while in the NFL every team plays against their divisional rivals twice each season, it's different in the USCFL. For example, in 2019, the Sci-Fi All-Stars and the Modern Cartoon All-Stars played against each other not once, not twice, but 3 consecutive times, and all in New York. This year, however, it won't be the case, as they will play a new opponent in round 3 unless they play Disney again, but in Orlando and not New York. Let me briefly explain why this is. In the league's current format, it is possible for the same 2 teams to face each other more than once. The first round is always predetermined. Then, after round 1 is finished, the team that scores the most gets the number 1 seed and plays against the team that scored the least and got the number 16 seed. High plays against low. And when the schedule was set for round 2, these 2 teams finished with the modern team getting the number 3 seed and Disney the 14th seed. In Game 3, the modern team made easy work of Disney and won 39-20. But this time, Disney's usually strong defense came back to life and dominated this game. Scoring began when Buzz Lightyear ran the ball in from 30 yards out. Sailor Moon got the modern team on the board with a field goal. The first quarter ended with Ariel kicking a 58-yard field goal, the longest kick she's ever made in her 30 years in this league. Disney led 13-3 after the first quarter. All the scoring done in the second quarter was by both Ariel and Sailor Moon. Disney went into the locker room leading 19-6. After Ariel put up 2 more field goals in the third quarter, the quarter ended with a short touchdown pass from Sonic the Hedgehog to his castmate Knuckles. Disney led 25-13 at the end of the third quarter. In the final quarter, Ariel put up 2 more field goals, and with 7.5 minutes left to go, Kyle Broflovsky of South Park ran the ball in from 1 yard out, and one final Sailor Moon field goal cut the lead to 8 with just over 3 minutes left. In the span of just 20 seconds with under a minute left to go, Sonic had 2 chances to tie the game, but the Disney secondary held off the threat and Disney won 31-23. Disney is going home for round 3 while the modern team will hit the road. It's again possible that they could meet again, but we need to finish round 2 before this can be proven or disproven. As for the stats, beginning with Disney, Mickey Mouse finished 28 of 36 for 269 yards, no touchdowns, and no interceptions. Buzz Lightyear of Toy Story had Disney's only touchdown, along with 28 carries for 131 yards. Kim Possible led the receivers with 7 receptions for 92 yards. Shigo, also of Kim Possible, led the defense with 6 tackles and 5 assists. Ariel finished with 25 total points. Pocahontas was the player of the game with 4 tackles, 1 assist, 1 sack, and 1 interception. For the modern team, Sonic finished 21 of 44 for 304 yards, 1 touchdown, and 5 interceptions. Kyle Broflovsky carried the ball 22 times for only 76 yards. Sailor Mars led the receiving team with 8 receptions for 191 yards. Jessie of the Pokemon series led the defense with 8 tackles and 5 assists, and Sailor Moon finished with 11 points. And here is how the highlights of this game looked on screen.
listen as your day unfolds. Challenge what the future holds. Try and keep your head up to the sky. Lovers, they may cause you tears. Go ahead, release your fears. Stand up and be counted. Don't be ashamed to cry. You gotta be bad. You gotta be bold. You gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard. You gotta be tough. You gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool. You gotta be calm. You gotta stay together. All I know, love will save the day. Herald what your mother said. Read the books your father read. Try to solve the puzzles in your own sweet time. Some may have more cash than you. Others take a different view. My, oh my, yeah, yeah. You gotta be bad. You gotta be bold. You gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard. You gotta be tough. You gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know, love will save the day. Time asks no questions, it goes on without you, leaving you behind if you can stand the pace. The world keeps on spinning, can't stop it if you try to. The best part is danger staring you in the face. Remember, listen as your day unfolds. Challenge what the future holds. Try to keep your head up to the sky. Lovers, they may cause you tears. Go ahead, release your fears. My, oh my, eh, eh, eh. You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know, love will save the day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know, love will save the day. You got to be bold, you got to be bad, you got to be wise. Don't ever sad, got to be hard, not too hard. All I know is love will save the day. You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together.
After this brief pause, we will talk about and present the highlights of Game 12 between the Sci-Fi All-Stars and the Jim Henson All-Stars from their brand new stadium in Denver. Welcome back. The Jim Henson All-Stars, along with the Hanna-Barbera All-Stars, were to have started this season playing their home games in their brand new stadiums. But because Hanna-Barbera's boycott of playing in Atlanta this year, Jim Henson had the honor of playing in a brand new home first. Unfortunately for them, it was the Sci-Fi All-Stars who dominated the game and the highlights. In the first half, it was all the Sci-Fi All-Stars. They started out with a 63-yard touchdown pass from Xena to Kimberly Hart of the original Power Rangers to get things going. The quarter ended with a field goal by her castmate, Jason Lee Scott, to go up 10-0. In the second quarter, the Sci-Fi All-Stars opened the floodgates with 24 unanswered points. After another Jason field goal, Xena threw a 23-yard touchdown pass to her friend and castmate Gabrielle to go up 20-0. With under 3 minutes left in the half, Xena connected with Buck Rogers from 4 yards out as he caught the ball with one hand. Xena threw her fourth touchdown pass and her second to Gabrielle to end the half 34-0. The lead increased midway through the third quarter as Han Solo ran the ball in from 5 yards out and led 41-0. Finally, Jim Henson started scoring, beginning with a Rolf field goal. Then Miss Piggy ran the ball in untouched from 20 yards out and trailed 41-10 at the end of the third quarter. Jason kicked another field goal at the start of the fourth quarter. Then Kermit the Frog threw a 63-yard touchdown pass to Dr. Strangepork of The Muppet Show and trailed 44-17 with 11 minutes left. After one final field goal, Ralph ended the game with a short field goal as the Sci-Fi All-Stars won 47-20. The Sci-Fi All-Stars will have home field advantage in round 3 and possibly might take the number 1 seed. Jim Henson will go back on the road for round 3. As for the stats in this game, beginning with the Sci-Fi All-Stars, Xena, who was the game MVP, went 36 of 47 for 398 yards and 4 touchdowns. Han Solo carried the ball 36 times for 146 yards and 1 touchdown. Gabrielle caught 7 passes for 81 yards and 2 touchdowns. Ron Weasley of the Harry Potter series led the defense with 4 tackles, 2 assists, and 1 interception. Jason Lee Scott finished with 17 points. For the Jim Henson All-Stars, Kermit the Frog went 22 of 46 for 278 yards, 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions. Miss Piggy carried the ball 19 times for only 83 yards and 1 touchdown. Fozzie Bear caught 7 passes for 71 yards. Telly Monster of Sesame Street led the defense with 7 tackles and 5 assists, and Rolf finished with 8 points. And here is how the highlights looked on screen.
slipping, slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle, going free. Right through the revolution. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future.
After one final pause, we will preview next week's games along with the answer to last week's trivia question, this week's question, and a special programming note announcement. Welcome back. Before I continue, here is the special programming note. Next week, the games and the postgame show will be done one day early. I'll be taking next Sunday, May 16th, to next Saturday, May 22nd off. The season will resume on Friday, May 28th, with the postgame show on May 30th. We apologize for any inconvenience this might cause. And now, the answer to last week's trivia question. We asked which animated character was the first to have a balloon in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. If you guessed Felix the Cat, you are right. Felix's balloon first appeared in the Macy's Parade in 1927, while Snoopy, the Pink Panther, and Bullwinkle all made their debut appearances in the 1960s. And now for this week's trivia question. This question is a Hall of Fame question, meaning that it's extremely difficult and with no multiple choice answers. But first, take a look at this chart. What you just saw are the actual jersey numbers for 6 members of the Disney All-Stars defensive players. And here is the question. The category is common bonds. Why were these 6 players given those numbers and what it represents? We'll have the answer for you next week. And that's it for week 6 of the USCFL's 40th anniversary season. We'd like to give all you moms out there a very happy and safe Mother's Day wish. We'll be back next Saturday, May 15th, with the action and highlights of Game 13 as the Nickelodeon All-Stars takes on the Cartoon Network All-Stars from Newark, New Jersey, and the highlights of Game 14 between the Marvel Comics All-Stars and the Fox All-Stars from Charlotte, North Carolina. And until next Saturday, this is Robbie Graham of the USCFL Network wishing you peace. Take care and stay safe.